If you've been following the channel for the last couple of days, you've seen me make caramel sauce and then Oreo cookies, or at least my version of Oreo cookies. Why am I making those? Because we're going to be making a very decadent turtle cheesecake. And these are two of the ingredients that I insist upon making myself because I know what is in them. Alright, so let's get started. Our recipe calls for pecans. And whenever I use nuts of any kind in a recipe, I like to roast them or toast them, whichever word you prefer. This particular recipe calls for a half a cup of pecans, crushed pecans, in the crust, and then we need another half a cup for the filling. And so there's 1 cup total, plus I need a couple of tablespoons for the topping. So I'll just put maybe that much extra, just doing it by eye. So let's go ahead and put these pecans in our 350 degree oven for about 10 minutes should do it. Okay, our 10 minutes are up. Let's see what these pecans look like. I'm going to say they're done. Okay, that's the first step. Some of these pecans might be a little bit more done than others. That's because this side of this tray was against closer to the firebox, and this side was probably against the other side. So I forgot to turn it around, but no real harm done. And I'm going to spill these out onto this little makeshift cutting board, and we're going to chop them up. Just going to give these a nice little chop up. We need a half a cup for the crust, we need a half a cup for the filling, and we need a couple of tablespoons for the topping. While I continue to chop up the pecans, I want to be melting a half a stick of butter, a 1/4 cup of butter. And I always tell Danielle, let time work for you. So this can be melting while I continue to work on the pecans. So I'm going to put this on the oven. Alright, before I go any further, we're getting ready to make the crust, and I have to butter. You can use one of those spray cans for a lubricant to get makes it easier to get the cheesecake off the tin. Danielle and I don't typically like to buy those things because then you have that doggone can when it's empty to deal with. It has to go to the transfer station. I'm just not keen on throwing a lot of things away like that. I just don't know what happens to them. So we're going to use just a stick of butter. Danielle's going to help me out with the food processor. We're going to take 228 grams of those cookies, then put them in the food processor, and a half a cup of our roasted crushed pecans. Put them in there, and we're going to pulse it for about 30 seconds worth. Danielle knows that I'm dangerous with power equipment.
This is so powerful, you have to look at it all the time because you underestimate how quickly, and you don't want to paste.
Thank you, Danielle.
You're welcome.
Here's our mixture, the Oreo cookie and pecan mixture. We're going to pour it into a medium mixing bowl.
You can hold the blade in if you care.
Very good. Smells a little bit like coffee. I guess that's probably the cocoa. Our half a stick of butter is nicely melted. We're going to add that to our mixture that we just put through the food processor. This is going to be the glue that holds our mixture together. This is the crust. Now, my signature cheesecake is the New York style, Lindy's cheesecake. I would never use a crust, like a graham cracker crust or anything like that, which maybe one day we'll do for you all. But anyway, for this particular Decadent turtle cheesecake, we're going to be doing this style of crust. So we're just going to stir these ingredients together. And if you notice over here, I've got 4 bars of Philadelphia brand cream cheese. They're on the on-deck circle waiting their turn. They'll be in the filling. It really smells like that cocoa. That's good. That's really good. Coming together nicely. Okay, that's good. So, we've greased rather, our springform pan, and we're going to shovel the crust into the pan. Then I'll just take my spatula and spread it around. That looks good. So we're incorporating the signature drinking glass method of pressing in a crumbed cheesecake crust. Most people do this with their graham cracker crust. Again, I don't do that style of crust typically. This is the only cheesecake I make that I make this kind of a crust. And I actually want to kind of pack it right in there. Alright, that's done. We're going to take this to the refrigerator and let it hang out there while we work on the filling. In our mixing bowl for the electric mixer, we have a cup of light brown sugar. And longtime viewers of the channel know that we make our own brown sugar by taking sugar and adding molasses to it. Anyway, into that I'm going to add 4 8-ounce bricks of cream cheese. I like to buy the best ingredients I can find, so I usually use Philadelphia brand. So there's number 1. And here's our 4th brick of cream cheese. The New York style cheesecake that I make takes 5 of these. This is for the filling, by the way, if I haven't said that already. And now we take these over to the stand mixer. We'll come over to the stand mixer and put our mixing bowl in. We use the paddle attachment. There we go. And we're going to mix this on low to medium for about 3 minutes. Next, into our filling mixture, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. And 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. Sorry about blocking the view. Okay, that's about a minute. So we'll turn that off and scrape down the sides of our bowl. I'll turn it on. The camera is on, and I'll turn this on. And also 2 teaspoons of your favorite vanilla extract. 1, 2, and then we're going to beat that on medium for about a minute. We're going to put 4 eggs in, 1 at a time, and we're going to scrape down the sides of the mixing bowl after every addition. So we're going to go ahead and turn that on. Yep, go ahead and turn it on. And we're going to raise this up. Okay, that's that one. And we'll put it in a 3rd egg. Yep. And again, we're going to scrape down the sides. I like to scrape down the sides after each addition. It doesn't have to be perfect, just enough to get the idea. Okay, and we'll turn this on again. Can I scrape too? Yeah. Okay, that's that one. We're going to put in an egg, and Danielle is going to scrape for me. Very nice. Very good. Danielle scrapes better than me, and I'm serious about that. Seriously. And then after you're done scraping that, you can turn it back on and raise it up. I have to sit down.
Okay.
Okay. Turn her on. And now we've put a cup of the batter in a small mixing bowl here. Danielle's helping me because I'm on the injured reserve list, and she's going to put we melted some semi-sweet chocolate chips. She's going to put that in.
Half a cup of...
Is that what it was? A half a cup?
Half a cup.
Okay.
And I'm getting every, you know me, every last...
Because the viewers at home will take notes. I know they will, and they'll want to, you know, so they can do this.
Ooh, pretty.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a nice.
I like it. It looks like marble. Mmm.
Okay, that's really beautiful.
Yeah.
And
okay. But this is not the first layer to go in.
no, we have to grab that other mixing bowl and we're going to do a half a cup of caramel sauce.
Half a cup of...
Of the caramel sauce. I can do that if you like because I'll have gloves on. Our second mixing bowl, we need that at the forefront. Okay, you can hold that over the mixing bowl. So into that mixing bowl will go a half a cup of our caramel sauce that we made the other day and 2 teaspoons of flour. Ready? Okay, that goes in. Very good.
Okay.
And then 2 teaspoons of flour. One.
Can I mix it around?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to sprinkle it
And 2.
Yeah. Okay.
This time I'll leave the flour out. Now into there, I'm going to give you some pecans.
What's that, a third?
Quarter.
Quarter, okay.
I'm going to give you another one.
Ooh.
Smells good, doesn't it?
Oh my gosh.
These are pecans we toasted earlier.
The fragrance
Here
of
comes some more.
toasted pecans.
There they are.
That's really beautiful.
Oh yeah. It really is worth it to toast the pecans. Okay.
Caramel and pecan.
Now that's the chocolate batter.
No, this is the chocolate,
Oh, okay.
and this
No, we
is caramel and flour and pecans.
Okay, spread the caramel mixture into here.
Okay.
Let me put this here for you. That looks good.
I don't want to make shadows. Plump them and then spread them.
The chocolate layer is almost,
No, this is the caramel
the caramel layer
and
is,
nut. Yeah.
the caramel layer is almost spread. I see a little area over there.
It stiffens as the caramel cools.
Yes.
You didn't want it too hot either.
No.
So it's, you'll learn the more you do this. I think that's good.
Okay. That's good. And then the next thing is the chocolate mixture.
Mm-hmm. Can you see in there?
Yep. Is that spreading well?
Oh yeah, this is very soft.
Good.
This is a very subtle layer when you think that the chocolate is really blended in with the cheese, cream cheese batter.
Yeah. Okay, that goes in next. It's going to be pretty good. I don't think our friend would like this.
I think she would find it too rich.
Too rich.
And this can go out to the very edge, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
oh yeah, I want it all to go to the very edge.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're going to remove the ring and you're going to see the striations, or, you know, the layers. And that's what gives it, that's part of what gives it its visual appeal. A lot of creating food is the visual.
I'm going to turn this because I really can't see.
Okay. So we've used our caramel sauce and we've used our Oreo cookies that we made.
Plus chocolate chips.
Yeah.
If that wasn't enough.
Mm-hmm. But we didn't make those.
No.
I just mentioned the other two because we did videos on those. Okay. So that layer is in. And now the big layer. The cheesecake layer. I like to call it the cheesecake layer. Do you want me to hold this for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Danielle is helping me because I'm on the inactive list.
You were the snow rearrangement
Yeah.
team today.
Stacking snow everywhere.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So I want the camera to be able to see this.
Yeah. It looks like there's good light. Okay.
I wonder if that tastes any good. That's a tall cheesecake, isn't it?
And there's lots more in there.
Yeah, it'll get spread around.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want me to take something?
Yeah, you hold that. And just, okay.
Well, the same plumber has to hold both wrenches.
Well, if you hold it really tight, then I can press. Yeah. There.
That's probably enough.
Okay.
Can you level that off?
Yes.
Okay. Then I have something to lick.
Yeah, don't put that in the sink now.
No. Oh no.
I'm not finished.
We're not flushing this down the drain. Wow, isn't that beautiful?
Yes. There.
Yes. Be very careful with temperature on a cheesecake. It says our target temperature is 325, but on a wood cook stove, it's really almost seat of the pants. It says 325. We're going to set a timer for 75 to 90 minutes, so we'll set it for 75 and turn it around halfway. We want to keep the temperature low. Now, just a word here about baking cheesecakes. Most cheesecakes that you see baked on YouTube, they bake them in a big aluminum vat of water. And the idea is that you're trying to keep keep a crack from forming. And I don't do that. I usually keep my temperature very low and long. And so we'll see what happens. Okay, see you in about an hour and a half. Well, it's done, Danielle. Time's up.
All right.
Let's take it out.
Exciting. Ooh.
I'm going to put it on this cooling rack. It'll stay there for an hour.
Wow, it's so puffy.
Yeah,
Well, you tell me it sinks.
it will sink in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, as it cools. So we'll leave it on the drying rack for an hour, and then it's going to go in the refrigerator overnight. I won't be able to set this video up tonight. It'll have to wait until tomorrow. And we still have some more work to do on it tomorrow after it's cooled.
That seems like a very difficult task.
Okay, for the topping, for the, yeah, go ahead.
Well, explain that they had to heat the cream.
Okay, we're heating up a tablespoon of heavy cream. And then if you have a microwave, you can pop it in the microwave for 15 to 30 seconds. And into that, we're going to put 2 tablespoons of chocolate chips. And in the background, we have our caramel sauce coming back alive. This is the next day, by the way, because yesterday I ran out of gas. So anyway, we're going to melt those chocolate chips. And this is the cheesecake before putting the icing on. It was in the refrigerator overnight. So the heavy cream and chocolate chip mixture is, I'm going to just drizzle that on there from side to side.
Nope. That's not going to drizzle.
That looks really good. You can let it drip over the edges if you want. It looks nice going down the sides. Looks really good. Looks very good. And now we're putting on our caramel. Yeah, we want to leave, we don't want to cover it. We want to leave, you want to be able to see the cheesecake through the streaks. That's good, yeah, that's it, right there.
Jesus.
And now for the last step. Yeah. I wouldn't put all of them on because you want to be able to see the streaks.
All right.
Yeah, that's good. And maybe a little bit here and a little bit there. Oh, yeah. Isn't that great?
Yeah,
That looks beautiful, doesn't it?
it does. It looks
There we go.
delicious.
Okay.
All right.